Winter on the island of Sodor is always a busy time. During the holidays, there's a lot of work that keeps the engines busy. Weather is one of the issues that they have to endure. Usually, Donald and Douglas go back and forth to clear the snow from the tracks throughout the day. Percy was on his way to Knapford with his mail train due for Edward's station. He stopped by a signal where he met up with Thomas.
Hello, Percy.
Hello, Thomas.
So, I've heard that you are taking the mail run down the main line.
Yes, I am, Thomas. Am I being very useful?
Yes, you are. It is cold, and a storm is on its way. Be careful, Percy. Remember, be really useful, reliable, and right on time. You've got it. I'll be off. Goodbye, Percy, and be safe.
The tracks ahead of him were covered with a thin, dense blanket of snow. Percy knew this wouldn't be an easy journey, but he knew how important it was to get to the station. He stopped in at Knapford to pick up an extra van for additional gifts and presents. The frosty wind blew, making him very cold. The guard blew his whistle, and he was about to pull out of the station when a very tired and worn-out Boko came through, pulling a heavy goods train. He strained, and with a final heave, he stopped just short of the station platform, unable to move another inch. His driver went to find another engine to pull him into the sheds. In the meantime, he talked to Percy.
The line is terrible today, Percy. Donald and Douglas haven't passed Wellsworth, so be careful. The snow is deep in the valley.
I will,
replied Percy. Just then, a tank engine pulled up and pushed the trucks into a siding, while Derek was preparing to bring Boko to the sheds.
I'd be careful, Percy. It's too bad out there for me. If I break down, I'd be a goner.
I will. Bye.
The clock struck 1, and with a peep of his whistle, he left the station, preparing for his journey. The first mile wasn't bad, but things got worse after leaving the city. As the landscape went from railway yards to trees, the trip became more and more difficult. Soon it was impossible to move on. Percy was stuck.
"We are about a quarter-mile from the next station,"
said his driver.
"I'll walk there and get help."
But driver, wait, driver.
After what must have been hours, Percy saw a light. In the distance, there was a familiar whistle, and there was Douglas.
I might have known it was you, little Percy. Donald and I were at the next station, waiting for the snow to die down, when I heard it were you, and that you were a wee bit away. I set off immediately. Lucky it weren't Gordon, or I couldn't help you.
Lucky to be me. But what time is it?
Oh, it's night time. I took a bugger and a push to get me started. Let me buffer up behind you to push you away.
Soon they reached the station. Douglas pushed Percy into the yard, where Donald was there to greet them.
Hello, Percy. Let us entertain you. Be our guest. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. On the first day of Christmas, what would like to be? A partridge in a pear tree.
2 days later, the snow died down and the twins cleared the line. Percy was able to get his mail to Edward's station finally. Once there, Edward and a very upset station master were waiting.
It's about time the mail showed up. It's like a snail pulled it. But we could account for the snail's delay.
Percy's driver tried to calm the station master down, but after an argument and a couple profanities, nothing was working. In the meantime, Percy talked to Edward.
Boko and Derek both told me to watch out for the snow, but I didn't listen.
That's okay. Even though you should have listened, it's good to know that you are all right. Also, you used your own judgment to make a decision, and although it didn't really work, you tried to be reliable, which makes you a very useful engine.
Later that day, Percy was back at Knapford to do some shunting. Thomas pulled up.
I heard you got stuck. I was worried about
I
you.
know. It was a few days without work, but it was well deserved. I had Donald and Douglas to keep me company.
Those engines? It would drive me crazy. Some snow day you had, Percy.
But if I learned one thing, it would be to finish the job on time, no matter the weather.
We finished the job. Rain, snow, sleet, or hail. But isn't that what makes us really useful?